Good morning, Sanford here, inspirational life coach to the art of sport, the art of entertainment, and the art of life. Now, I wanted to start this new series of videos with a quote. This quote is by Barbara and Charles Whitfield. The quote goes, "People are created to be loved, and things are created to be used. The reason why the world is in such chaos is because things are being loved and people are being used." Now, I taught my Unlock to Unleash Experience workshop on the Gold Coast this past weekend, and the coaches, I must say, were really extraordinary. They really let themselves go and really jumped all in, and it was really great to see. Now, the owner of the gym wanted something different for her coaches. She didn't want just a skill workshop. She wanted something that would allow them to connect in a way that they've never connected before. And that's where I came in. The Unlock to Unleash experience taps into their fears, taps into their potential, taps into the ways that they're disliking or self-hating themselves, taps into their self-worth and their self-love. I am truly under the impression that people are extraordinary and filled with endless potential. But if we as coaches, as teachers, as parents, as mentors, if we do not allow ourselves to look at our own fears, to establish and really praise our own strengths and potentials, if we don't admit that we have dislikes about ourselves and others, if we don't admit that there are things that we're self-hating within ourselves and that we don't quite understand sometimes how to get to that self-worth and self-love, then how can the people that we love so much, how can the students that we want to trust us trust if we don't trust ourselves? Now, the workshop was a 6-hour workshop. The coaches were challenged. I, of course, looked at their fears, and I could see it on their face when I asked questions such as, what is your reaction when a parent says that they don't like you, or when they say they don't like what you're doing, or when they say that everything that's going wrong with their child is your fault? How do you react when you've come in, you've had such a tough day, a challenging day at work or at university, then you're coming in to teach and you're bringing that energy with you? What is your reaction when a student just won't do a skill? You know they can do it. They may have even done it before, but you're trying to force them into that. What the Unlock to Unleash experience takes coaches through, and students and parents, is it asks them to come from a compassionate point of view. In other words, walk a few moments in that child's shoes. Walk a few moments in that parent's shoes. Walk a few moments in a place of meditation and present thinking. It's not easy when you're in a heated situation to become present. It's easy to go back to our old, comfortable, explosive attitudes. It's easy to go back to our old being offended attitudes. It's easy to go back to blaming that child or that parent for your mood. Does this resonate for you? I believe that we are using our old patterns of believing. We are escaping into our phones, into our computers to disconnect with our fears, to disconnect with our extraordinary potential, to disconnect with the things that we don't like about ourselves and others, to disconnect with our self-worth and our self-love. I want to help bring those connections to the forefront. And again, with the workshop this weekend, I believe I saw little transformation, little insights that each coach took away with them. And it was great to see. So I want to leave you with a little jewel today. And that is, remember that you are something extraordinary. How do I know that? When you look at yourself in the mirror tomorrow, even today, I want you to see your two eyes. I want you to see your nose. I want you to see your mouth. I want you to see your ears. I want you to look at your hands. Look at that beautiful face. Look at the strength that is taken to get you to where you are today. You've had challenges in the past. You've had problems. You've had difficulties. And that doesn't mean that you will never have them again. And it doesn't mean that you're not having them today. But I want you to look at yourself and the beauty that lies already in who you are. Thank you very much for listening. And as always, you know what I'm going to say. Love your mission. Peace.